Chief Minister Conrad Sangma today chaired a meeting with members of the MDA Coordination Committee to discuss on several issues concerning the state. Speaking to press persons after, the Chief Minister said that legislators and presidents of coalition parties raised some concerns over the border MOU, ad hoc teachers' demands, CUET, the Gaming Act, and other issues.
A normal MDA coordination meeting which we try to have whenever possible. The idea is to really bring the legislatures and also the party leaders together so that we can share and discuss about issues that are there. So many issues were discussed. I'm sure the other members from the coordination committee must have already shared with you the different issues and concerns. So basically they had some concerns about the border issues, so we had given them clarifications on the border issue. Then they had concerns about some of the issues of education, about the CUET and other things. So while we were in the meeting, the letter from Dharmendra Pradhanji also came in, so it was a good timing for us in one way. And where Mr. Dharmendra Pradhanji has specifically mentioned that the other colleges can continue their admissions on the basis of how they used to do before, which means that CUT will not have to be taken. We should communicate to each other, we should talk to each other, and therefore there were concerns that were there by the members, so we felt that fine, we can clarify that to them. But we have always clarified to them at unofficial level also, and there has not been any concern at all. Nobody has said they want to revisit the MOU.
HSPDP President KP Pangyang informed that his party raised concerns over the implementation of the Meghalaya Regulation of Gaming Act 2021, as it felt that the act was not appropriate for Meghalaya. He also said that the demand for enhancement of ad hoc teachers' salaries was discussed.
Important issue that I have raised today is regarding the MRG Act 2021, means Meghalaya Regulation Gaming Act 2021. With regard to this act, I, on behalf of the party, feels that it is not appropriate to implement this act immediately in our state, because as a leader of the party also, I did not see the letter and spirit of all the clause and everything of what has been inserted in the so-called Gaming Act 2021. But to my understanding, if this Gaming Act be implemented in our state, it will, affect the so-called sentiment of the people, since this is majority of the citizens of the state, they are Christians. So we cannot deny the fact that gambling is one of the factor that we feel that it is not appropriate to encourage in our state. At the same time, through the media report, we have seen that even casino will be put in place in our state. But after the Chief Minister, Honorable Chief Minister, brief us the whole purpose of this act, yes, there are some clauses that gambling like tir, we call in Kasi, is what we call set knam, is one of the old age practice in our state. For that particular purpose, we feel that it is okay that the government has to regulate this type of gambling. But as the party, we feel that until we see the whole picture, clause by clause of this act, we feel that it is better to keep this implementation of this act in abeyance. Yes, he's saying that we are trying to regulate because it is a need of the hours, especially for the purpose of the collection of the so-called state revenue. Yes, we feel that some of the clause, some of the item inserted in this act, we feel that it is good to regulate. But but the whole purpose of this act, we cannot see, we cannot understand as of now. So from the party, we feel fit to say that as of now, it is better this particular act to keep in abeyance, not to implement, or not in a rushing, purpose to execute and to implement it in our state.